What cycling kit is worth spending more on, and when is cheap good enough? This is episode 1 of my new series, Cheap versus Expensive. Cycling can get mad expensive, and whether you're just starting out or you've been riding for years, it's not always obvious whether you're paying for something better or just a fancy logo. These days, I'm in an incredibly fortunate position and I get to try out a lot of gear. So I wanted to share what I've learned in the hopes that it helps you spend your money a little bit more wisely. First up, tires. On the cheap versus expensive scale, I'd rank these as absolutely invest. It's actually crazy how much good tires will transform the feeling of your bike. It'll be more comfortable and faster. It's tempting to go cheap because ultimately they're consumables, but once you've ridden a decent tire, there is no going back. Personally, I swear by the Continental GP 5000s. At around 40 to 50 pounds each, they're not cheap, but they can last up to 10,000 kilometers, and that's over a year for most riders. Staying in the category of wheels, let's talk inner tubes. Now, I'd put this one at its complicated. Tubes do make a surprising difference to how your bike feels, but a higher price doesn't always equal better in my experience. Of course, a lot of riders are going tubeless these days, but personally, I prefer inner tubes on the road. It's simpler, it's way less mess, and with the right tubes, I rarely puncture anyway. But more on that in another video. I use two types of tubes, latex and TPU. Latex tubes, like these ones from Michelin, are my personal favorite. At around £8, they feel amazing and they hardly ever puncture. But the one downside is that you do need to pump them up every few days because they do lose air faster. TPU tubes are insanely light and they pack down so small, and I keep these in my tool bag as spares for that reason. They are pricier and they can be a little bit temperamental, so I tend to opt for latex as my daily driver. I just find them more consistent long term. But if you're still riding standard butyl tubes, then you're going to want to make this upgrade because you'll be surprised how much better your bike feels. Anyway, I've run out of time for today, but more coming soon in episode 2.